It's showtime, my friend. How nice, come on in. It's so good to see you again. You got stories to share, well, I'm virtually there. It's showtime, my friend. It's showtime, my friend, with a tear or a grin. We're chomping the bit to begin. Wear sweatpants or slacks, let's break out the snacks. It's showtime, my friend. Now if you have to go, I want you to know it's easy to sign right back in. Connection too slow, I hope you don't miss the show. It's showtime, my friend. It's time to prepare for our online affair. I do hope you'll stay till the end. I've tuned up my axe, sit back and relax. No matter how your day has been, we'll make you smile, make it all worth your while. It's showtime, it's starting in no time. It's showtime, my friend. All right, yes, I am feeling much better. In fact, I've been pretty good for probably 4 or 5 days now. This thing is weird. Janice also got COVID, and hers was different. Mine, both got sore throat, but mine wasn't. Sometimes when you have a cold or flu, your throat is like sore, like the whole tube is just been sandpapered. And this, instead, for me, I had like a really, really, really painful spot there and another one over on this side. But they were spots, not the others, the other stuff. That was the most upsetting, I would say, because it's like you don't know how often you swallow automatically until you've got a pain in the throat like that. Woo! And of course, you're, all night long, you're sleeping, you roll over, you might swallow. Oh, that'll wake you right up. And then there were the aches in the joints and stuff. That felt a lot like the flu, but it wasn't nearly as severe as the flu. So hey, I got real lucky. That's all I can say. Because we know people that have gone through some real serious stuff with this. So anyway, let's say hi to everybody now that I'm feeling pretty good again. We've got the Wrights, the Wright brothers, the Wright brother and sister, right, husband and wife. Joan Haskin, the Haskin brother and sister, right, husband and wife. Bud, Brent, and Jeannie, yes, yep, all better, looking really good. Let's see what. Oh, Susan Curtis, hi, good, great, that's fantastic. Yep, everything's good. As we all know, it could have been so much worse. But it was interesting last week, trying to figure out how am I going to do a show when my voice is by the way, my voice is way down here. It was all crackly last week. That's what it sounded like. Oh, I know what I want to do. I wanted to play On the Road Again, the one that used to be my opening song that I haven't played for so long now. So let me get my little drum machine over here playing, and let's do it. This is the On the Web Again. On the web again. Just can't wait to get on the web again. My love is making music for my friends, and I can't wait to get on the web again. On the web again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. And I can't wait to get on the web again. On the web again. I'm a stream of data on that electric highway, making lots of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way on the web again. I just can't wait to get on the web again. The life I love is making music for my friends, and I can't wait to get on the web again. On the web again, I'm a stream of data on that electric highway, making lots of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way, and our way on the web again. Just can't wait to get on the web again. My life's love is making music for my friends, and I can't wait to get on the web again. No, I can't wait to get on the web again. La 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 da 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 da. More like that, yeah. Oh, very good. And how about we jump right into this one, Freddie Fender. I told this story before. I've been not sure all of you were here when I did that. I think some of you will remember. This is the next song I'm going to do is a Freddie Fender song called "Before the Next Teardrop Falls." But back in let's see, I played a show where I was the opening act for Freddie Fender for the International Eagles Convention. And they always, we turned in our contracts and they'd send the checks afterwards. And I got this huge check and I went, I guess they really appreciated me much more than I realized. Well, it turned out they had sent me Freddie Fender's check by accident. I don't know how they got me mixed up with him, but I called my contact, the fellow that hired me, and he said, he was kind of mad at the people who organized it. He said they made a lot of mistakes, and he said, just keep it. Go ahead. And I said, well, the thing is, if I keep this, they're not going to hire me next year. And I'd been working for them year after year. Well, so I sent the check back, and they sent me my check. And the next year, the fellow that was my contact died, and they didn't have me back anyway. Yeah, that was kind of painful, all right. So anyway, here is my my little song from Freddie Fender, and apparently I don't have a drum beat part for this, so we'll just play it with a guitar. If he brings you happiness, then I wish you all the best. It's your happiness that matters most of all. But if he ever breaks your heart, if the teardrop ever start, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Si te quiere de verdad y te da felicidad, te deseo lo más buenos para los dos. Pero si te hace llorar, a mí me puedes hablar y estaré contigo cuando triste estás. Woo! How about that? Well, you guys, thanks for hanging in there. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping you can still follow. The stream is still happening, it says on my side. Just any of you who, can hear or see me at all, let me know that you can, so that I know I'm back for you guys too. Well, okay. So that was Freddie Fender. I didn't know Freddie would mess anything up. Freddie, you didn't do that, did you? No. So, okay, where am I? Yeah, that was a big surprise. One of the things that I have to do before I start a show is restart the computer. That turns off all the other programs, but that doesn't mean those chips inside that computer aren't getting kind of hot. Some friends had me put a they had me put a fan on my computer. Apparently, this computer didn't have one. Put a fan on there to help blow the heat out. But, well, we'll just have to see what happens from here. I hope you all stick, that we're back. And, yep, I am back. I are back. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one now. This is When the Saints Go Marching In. All right, good. Here we go. Hit it, boys. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Yeah, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the sun refused to shine. Oh, when the sun refused to shine. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Yeah, when the sun refused to shine. Saints go marching. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Yeah, when the saints go marching in. They go marching by. Oh, when the saints go marching by. Oh, when the saints go marching by. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Yeah, when the saints go marching by. Oh, the stars. Oh, when the stars refuse to shine. Oh, when the stars refuse to shine. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the stars refuse to shine. Saints go marching. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Yes, yes, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Yeah, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, we're back. Oh, yeah, Mom says, let's see, I hope this is tonight's show. Oh, you kept getting last week's show. Well, really? I don't think I hope I didn't send you the wrong link, but it's possible. Yeah, especially like the last chord. I like this. The chord is an F chord for anybody who knows chords. I know Mr. Wright does, but this is an F6 chord and adds this note on top, so it goes kind of a jazzy thing going there. If I were to do there's a cool jazz chord you can put in that same spot right there. Not so good there. All right, how about this? Let's this is a fun one. This song won an Academy Award for the best song for a film. It's from the movie Going My Way, 1944. The best original song written by Sammy Cahn and Jimmy Van Heusen, who were pretty well known for a lot of other good songs like My Kind of Town and Come Fly With Me and Call Me Irresponsible. Those guys, and they did other songs too. These are just the ones that are really big in my mind, and I'm imagining some of you will know those too. So here it is, Swinging on a Star. Very clever song. Here we go. Oh, would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? Well, a mule is an animal with long funny ears. He kicks up at anything he hears. His back is brawny and his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule. Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a pig? Now a pig is an animal with dirt on his face. His shoes are a terrible disgrace. He has no manners when he eats his food. He's fat and lazy and extremely rude. But if you don't give a feather or a fig, you may grow up to be a pig. Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a fish? Now a fish won't do anything but swim in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book. To fool all the people is his only thought, and though he's slippery, well, he still gets caught. And if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish. A new kind of jumped up slippy fish, and all the monkeys aren't in a zoo. Every day you'll meet quite a few, so you see it's all up to you. You can be better than you are. You could be swinging on a star. Do 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 do. Oh, one of your favorite films, Kim. You have it on tape even. Wow, yeah. Mom says she doesn't think Larry's watching and saw Carol Scott playing bridge downstairs a few minutes ago. She must have just forgotten. It's so easy for Carol to forget. And I think Larry's kind of busy. You know, he's dealing with some things that have come up, as we all do from time to time. So, all right. Oh, now it's time for a song. Gosh, it turns out I haven't done this one for you guys in quite a while. A song that I wrote with Dale Sukup in, let's see, was it Carson City, Nevada? And this is the story I've told before, guys, that I was working with some dancers, and two of his daughters were the dancers. There were really only three or four of us, three or four of the gals dancers. And then I was like the MC singer, and my job basically was to keep people occupied while they were changing costumes. Sometimes they'd have me tell a story. Maybe they'd just have me sing a song. Well, anyway, the fellow that was our director, his name was John Gregory, he said, hey, you know, you really need to hear Dale play the piano. I said, well, I saw the piano, but I've never heard him play. He says he always plays early in the morning. And he says, and I said, well, what time? He said, about 7 o'clock. I said, 7? I usually didn't get up until 11. You know, I was up, you know, I'd be playing shows in clubs until, 2 in the morning and get home and eat something. And anyway, he said, yeah, you got to get up and hear him play. And boy, I was not excited about that at all. But then I did one day, all blurry-eyed, went in, and he was playing. He just kind of rambles stuff. And he ran into a thing where he was doing this little pattern that sort of repeated. And I went, Dale, what's that? He said, oh, it's just something I'm fooling around with. I said, yeah, I know, but you can be fooling around with somebody else's song. Or is this something you're making up yourself? He said, oh, yeah, I've been fooling around with this idea for a while now. And I said, well, do you have words for it? He says, no. He says, nothing. So I said, well, let me see. So we worked on it, and this is the song we came up with. And I think I'm glad I got up at 7 a.m. Well, actually, I got up 6:30, so I was dressed when I went in. Here we go. It's called Our Love Will Grow. Our love will grow. That's what we said from the first touch. Those kisses had meant so much. Our love will grow. Our love will grow. We said we'd never be lonely. Would be our love did grow. Together we made it happen. If we had it to do again, our love would grow. Dreaming dreams we were dreaming together. Love that would last forever. How could we know what would be? Our love did grow. Together we made it happen. If we had it to do again, our love would grow. Well, it crashed again, folks. I'm going to go back there and fan the back of the computer. I don't know, it might just be a superstition that I thought it worked one time before. But, I mean, it's got a fan on top of it, so well, hang on a minute. As if you hadn't been hanging out already. Woo! All right. The show must go on. I don't know how you can count on that when you have a computer crashing. Oh, my gosh. You know, that kind of thing can happen in live shows, too, because these days, a lot of the mixing boards and the equipment that they use, it's all computerized. And, of course, if the power goes out, a lot of the performers, the big-name performers, they take their own, some of them take their own, what do they call them, generators with them to back up just in case something goes wrong. It gives them a little bit of time to get the juice back. All right, well, I'm just going to keep on going. We'll see how many more times we crash before this. I think the next thing I'm going to have to do is let the computer rest for an hour before showtime. All right, this is... This goes back to Bob Dylan back in 1960s, and it is the times they are a changin'. Come gather around people wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. Or your time or you is worth saving, then you'd better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changin'. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. listen and don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. There's no telling who that it's naming, for the loser now will later to win, for the times they are a-changing. Come senators and congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. There's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changing. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can lend a hand, for the times they are a-changing. Well, the line is drawn, the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, and the present now will later be past. Oh, the order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last, for the times they are a-changing. And there are some interesting things. A few of them sound like stuff out of the Bible, doesn't it? Let's see. Don't criticize. Let's see. Your sons and your... where's the one that I was looking for? Let's see. Oh, those who were first will later be last. Where did you ever hear that from? Where did you get that idea? What do you think, huh? And boy, it's like this thing sounds a little bit current, doesn't it, with all the stuff, the politics stuff that we have going on. I'm not going to declare anything at this moment, but I would just like to say that it's the same old stuff, isn't it? The wheel goes round and it comes back to zero, and then it takes off again and comes back to zero. It's as if we never learn anything. All right, let's do this one. This is a Kenny Rogers song. Finally, I got a drum machine part here. 38. There it is. You'll know this one. You can sing along if you want to. It's The Gambler, guys. All right. And I'm referring to the ladies, too. I call everybody guys. All right? How we do that? All right. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring at the window at the darkness, till the boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I gave you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light, and the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you got to learn to play it right." Here we go. You got to know when to hold 'em, said, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, said, know when to run, as you never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Now I'm running out of juice over here on this one little gadget, so I'm going to go ahead and switch it up and plug in the guitar directly, and then we'll see if we can just continue on from where we were. Yeah. Now every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep, 'cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out a cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. 'Cause you got to know when to hold 'em, yeah. Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away. I tell you, I know when to run, as you never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run, as you never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run, as you never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Oh, yeah, I was thinking about this. Earlier today, I thought, just before showtime, I was thinking, I wonder if these things had been getting low in juice. Yep. They're supposed to last about 4 hours, but I believe this one only lasted about 3 this time. Oh, let's see what else. Oh, let's do this. Definitely. Here we go. Oh, by the way, let's see. Who else? Let me see who we've got on here. Some people just tuned in. We've got... Corinne, howdy Corinne, and then Dave Teeter made it. Yeah, better late than ever. Better late than never. Better late than ever. Better late than it's. I don't know. That one doesn't work for me. Better late than ever. Okay, so here's a John Denver song. Oh, wait a minute. I put the wrong beat in just then. Okay, got to switch that out, because that will not play properly. There, that's the one we're looking for. Oh, yeah. Can you guess it? Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you a day just like today. And if I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. A sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a tale that I could tell you, I'd tell a tale sure to make you smile. And if I had a wish that I could wish for you, I'd make a wish for sunshine all the while. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. The sunshine almost always makes me high. Sunshine almost always. Woo! John Denver music. Oh, John. You know, the thing is that performers have to travel a lot. It's road travel isn't wonderful because the roads are bumpy. It doesn't matter how smooth that bus is. Those buses with all the support and suspension and stuff. It's still, you're going around corners. You're trying to sleep. You can't do it very well. Performers, they say, you know, I got to make that other performance, 1,000 miles away. I can go in this bus for hours and hours, or I can get in a plane. And then a lot of these performers, they'll either go in a private plane, or in his case, he bought a private plane, got lessons, took lessons, and then didn't really know how his plane was working, and it crashed. Just, oh well. All right, hey, let's do instead of talking about sad things, how about a song that I wrote called Through with the Blues? Yeah, Through with the Blues. This is, what am I going to say about this? Some people said that I should connect this with Sherman Williams for the paint people. So maybe I can make that work. Here it goes, Through with the Blues. Top of the news, I'm through with the blues. I'm gonna paint myself a whole rainbow view. It's the same cloudy day, just seen a new way. If the sunshine follows rain, then a smile will follow pain. Oh, the doubts in my head, I put them to bed. I got a brand new train of thought down the track. I swept out all the gloom. From now on I'll sing a happy tune. I got news starting today, I'm through with the blues. Here we go. Oh, the doubts in my head, I put them to bed. I got a brand new train of thought on the track. Well, I swept out all the gloom. From now on, I'll sing a happy tune. I got news starting today. I'm through with the blues. One more time, on top of the news. I'm through with the blues. I'm gonna paint myself a hole, a rainbow view. The same cloudy day, just seen a new way. If the sunshine follows rain, then a smile will follow pain. Oh, the doubts in my head, I put them to bed. I got a brand new train of thought on the track. I swept out all the gloom. From now on, I'll sing a happy tune. I got news starting today. I'm through with the blues. Da, da, da. I got news starting today. I'm through with the blues. Ba, ba, da, da. I got news starting right now. I'm through with the blues. Oh, yeah, that's one of those Tom Hagen arrangements with all the instruments. He played everything except his wife, Sherry, played the drums on that. And, boy, I like the job they did. Now, I sent him off a track that sounded sort of like this, but I was using synthesizers to create the sounds of the instruments, and it was okay, but this version, much better. Much better. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's see what we have here. Time-wise, we only have about 10 minutes. We lost a few minutes along the way there. How about, let's do something really peppy here. Let's do Rock Around the Clock. All right, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to sing there. Hang on, folks. I was thinking about the guitar part I'm supposed to play here. It's a lot easier on electric guitar, and this is the acoustic guitar. I might just lay back and let the track play itself. Let's hear what we got. All right. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on. Join me home. We're gonna have some fun. When the clock strikes 1, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, if the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Oh yeah. When the times ring 5, 6, and 7, we'll be right in 7th, and we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, I'll be going strong, and so will you. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Oh, here we go again. When the clock strikes 12, we'll cool off, then start a-rockin' round the clock again. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Oh, now I have to. One of the things before I've talked about Susie Q. And then I think that is so brilliant, the way that whole thing is put together. Well, the lead guitar part on this, Rock Around the Clock, is brilliant. It's I mean, first of all, way back then, these guys, somebody was ahead of the game. They were playing like these super fast licks. I mean, this was before Hendrix, before all of those people, and just the pattern that this person thought up, and to be able to get that accurately, that early in rock and roll. And then he does a rake, which you kind of bring your pick across the strings and land on one string. Is it kind of this little clickety sound? I mean, that lick right there, that is used, so many other guitar players end up using it. For instance, the song All Right Now. Then the lead guitar. And then he goes. But he's using that same thing that goes all the way back to Rock Around the Clock in the 1950s. Amazing, amazing. That stuff, those people that started that first stuff, whew, that's very impressive. Well, let's see here. Let me do this one. This is a one that I did some time ago when we did the folk show, and I saw I needed a few songs that I haven't performed for quite a while. This one was written by Woody Guthrie. It's called This Land Is Your Land. And Woody traveled all over the country. He played for free a lot of times. He played at, they would be rallies for all kinds of things, especially work, 1930s, after the Big Depression. And so he was big on supporting unions. And a lot of these songs, for instance, now you're going to hear this song, might sound a little bit different than the version that you knew, but as many times as Woody sang it, he sang it differently quite often. He would continue to write the songs that he was working on. And you've heard me do this too. Sometimes I've come on and I say, here's a song that we're working on. We may never do it this way again. And in many cases we didn't. So that same thing would happen to anybody like Woody Guthrie. So here it is. This land is your land. This land. Oh, wait, I got to get my notes. Nah, wait a minute. Uh-huh. This land is your... Okay. Got to get those notes in your here before you start singing, All right. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me the endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled. I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. The sun came shining as I was strolling, the wheat fields waving, the dust clouds rolling, the fog was lifting, a voice came chanting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking, I saw a sign there, and that sign said, no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. Now that sign was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, to the redwood forest, to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. The squares of the cities, the shadows of the steeple, near the relay office, I see my people, and some are grumbling, and some are wondering if this land's still made for you and me. Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking my freedom highway. Nobody living can make me turn back, as this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. That's what Woody thought. There are a lot of people who think it's not made for us anymore. We're going to drill and do anything we want to. We'll take your land away from you just so we can make some money. How about that? It's okay with you guys, isn't it? You don't care. You give up your house. Yep, just change your whole life around. No big deal. All right, let's finish up with Sinatra's song. New York, New York. We only have a couple minutes left anyway. Thanks for being here. You know, it really means a lot to me that you guys show up here. You know, thank you very much. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. I'll just leave it at that. Here, play it, boys. Yeah. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes, they're longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. Yeah. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, cream of the crop, a number one. These are little town blues are melting away. gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New York. Well, there's a little bit of that COVID throat left over. My throat isn't sore, but I can tell that it's not. The upper notes are a little flaky, as you could hear. New York! That was real interesting. Glad there were only about 10 or 12 of you watching today. You guys, well, this is the thing. The stuff, when we record material to put out on an album, we do it quite often, over and over. In fact, I just watched a David Letterman. He has a program that he calls "My Next Guest Needs No Introduction," and he had Billie Eilish, the young lady who's won all those Grammys. Well, she was with her brother in the interview, and they were showing how they recorded. They said in this particular song, she had for the one just the lyric part, the part that she sang. She had 62 or 63 different little sections that had all been pieced together to make that one performance. Now, quite often what we do, we will sing all the way through once, then we sing it again and again and again, usually about 5 or 6 times, depending on how we feel about it. And then we'll take a little piece from this one and another one from that one. So that might have been pieced together from only 6 or 7 performances. Who knows? Sometimes you get down to it and you've done your 6 performances and you got it almost ready, and there are 2 or 3 of them. They just go, we got to fix this. So you have to go back and do. Sometimes you pick just one note. Sometimes it's just a couple of words, and so that's how these things are put together. But when you're performing live, that's it. That's it, kids. Now, you can actually, there are some programs that can help fix your pitch, but when a voice does what mine did, that's going to be on there. That's going to be live no matter what. But there are some recordings that I've heard of people in their live performances where they use pitch correction that got out of control and went crazy. But so right now I'm actually singing for you. You're going to hear human stuff. You guys are in on this behind the scenes stuff. That's what this is all about. So anyway, thank you all for being here. I'm going to start up my little background music here while we're fading out. And just again, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it so much. I'm going to turn that down so I can hear myself and hear you too. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging on through 2 crashes. Next week I'm gonna make notes about turning the computer off for a while. It's the computer's not really that old, 2018, but these guys they can get old pretty quickly here. All right, thanks again for being here, everybody, and I will see you next week. Be sure to tell friends about it that you might not have told about it. And Dave, you did stay after all, huh? Oh, you had to step out for a minute, I guess. All right, here we go, and here I go. Oh, no, it disappeared. Bum, bum, bum.